Sergeant. Corporal reporting for duty. Some hours after midnight, probably. Rhynie, Aberdeenshire. My watch ended a while ago. Still can't sleep. Still can't get my head clear like you'd want me to. Still can't. Fuck. We set up a new watch system for the night, just like you'd have wanted. Just keeping an eye on the barn while the newcomers are still there. You'd approve, I think. I don't know what will happen next with them, but it worries me. It's not that I think that they're a threat. I like to think that maybe they will assimilate and there'll be no issues, or they'll leave quietly tomorrow and there'll be no issues there. But I worry that the damage has already been done to the group, the morale. That's the thing that worries me. I think that whether they leave or stay, the damage has already been done. Caitlin said she'd leave with them if we made them go. And I don't know if she meant that. I don't know if she meant that she would go with them to get supplies just into town and then come back, or if she meant, fuck me, I thought I was meant to be the one leaving this time. That was always my plan. That's the funny thing. When she called me, back at the beginning, it was all meant to be straightforward, methodical, like you taught me. It was meant to be one foot in front of another. Get her somewhere safe, make sure that somewhere was safe, make sure they had a perimeter, make sure they had defenses before I. But 1 month has turned into another. One game of fetch with Lucas and the dog has turned into another. One game of cards with Oscar over a pot of stew. And now I'm still here, stuck in the middle of whatever this is, wherever this is going. Maybe it'll be easier if she does leave. That's what you'd say. You'd think it was. You'd tell me that this, pacing around my room in the middle of the night, not able to breathe at my age, you'd tell me that was weak. You'd tell me to stop behaving like I'm weak, tell me to grit my teeth and stay present. Well, I didn't have anyone else to teach me how to be or to be disappointed in me. I just had you, Sarge. And the truth is, I'm grateful for that now. And I'm angry about it now. Looking back, I'm grateful and I'm angry because of where I am now. What you taught us, what you taught me, it's made me so valuable now. The things I've been able to do for the people here, that's a gift, and I'm grateful for it. But on the other hand, if I didn't have you and your propaganda in my ear, you and your gritted teeth, your inescapable orders, maybe I'd know how to fucking talk to not my wife, not anymore, but maybe I'd know how to talk. Maybe I'd know what any of this meant. Maybe I wouldn't be so scared all the time. Everyone here looks up to me. They think I'm brave. You tried to teach me to be brave, but I think in a way you just taught me to be another kind of fucking coward. And hey, your gritted teeth and focus didn't work out too well for you in the end, did it? Your base falling was one of the last things I ever saw on the news. There's a report that I didn't give you. But I'm still here. Still not sleeping. Still not knowing what to do or how to make things right, but I'm here. And hey, maybe tomorrow will be a new day. Dawn can't be far off. I need to get out of my room. See if I can find another spot to keep watch from, maybe. I don't know who's supposed to be on watch now, but another pair of eyes is always good. Right, Sarge? Fucking Corporal. Signing off.
The Scottish countryside truly holds such profound beauty in any season. Those wintry mornings where there is frost on every surface, making hedgerows and fields look like they're glittering. That moment in spring when the leaves in the trees first emerge and suddenly there's a burst of bright green that can lighten even the darkest of moods. Summer brings the sound of children's laughter at the beaches, and the yellow on the brim, making almost every corner of the country bring a sunshine yellow, even when the sun decides not to shine. Autumn is harvest season, and the deep oranges and reds herald in the turning of the wheel that has been honored here since ancient times. Nights get longer, letting us know that soon we will be in the long dark once more. Our mountains hold an ancient wisdom, something you can feel when you walk here, and the stories that seeped into the ground can be felt with a chill down your spine or that unmistakable feeling that everyone gets when they set foot on our lands, that you are home. The land welcomes you. There is a comfort to be found here. No matter where you once were, you are now part of Scotland's story. Today, we are concluding one story in particular, a story of a group of survivors at the end of the world, as the dead try to claim all and drag you down to the shambling undeath with them. Here at the Noth farm, our survivors thought themselves safe, and that the harvest of the farm would keep them going, that this corner of Scotland was quiet enough that they might avoid the worst fate. Outstretched into this rolling hilled corner of Aberdeenshire, as the morning light drenches the fields in a golden light, it is not the joys of spring that are filling your heart. It is the gut wrenching and horrifying realization that the dead have caught up with them. Walking the road from Rhynie, the dead now turn to the farm with purpose and are moving in to bring doom. Will our survivors prevail? Will they protect those that they care about? Will they survive this day? As you each see this sight, I would like to know what action you are taking.
I am seeing as Rory and I are in the room where we saw the horde, dozens of them, come closer. After a few seconds of blinking and taking it in that this is an actual thing and that they are indeed coming this way, Kate is gonna take a few steps back and call out in a panic. Isla! Isla! They're here! And she will start heading to the kitchen.
Okay. We see you stepping back, calling out, moving your way towards the kitchen. Before we take our scene in the kitchen, Rory, you took your own step back and sat down, almost with a resignation. What are you doing in this moment?
Ruri seems almost frozen to the spot. Um, isn't looking out at the window anymore, just looking dead ahead. But when Caitlin starts shouting for Isla, he jolts in place and leaps out of his chair and starts looking around him and seeing Caitlin go off to the kitchen, waiting. She starts thinking about everyone else who's in this house and goes, "Oh God, ah, Isabel, Lily, Malcolm, where's everybody?" And runs off upstairs to try and find everyone else who's asleep in the house.
Beautiful. I think the kitchen is where the camera pans just as you're coming away. Rory, to head up the stairs. We leave off your shoulder and instead follow Caitlin in. Isla, you ended in this area, but knowing that you were going to have a priority, a call to action. Does that change when you hear Caitlin calling for you?
Yes, I think Isla had just been springing to leave as she heard her name, and when she hears that, she's gonna go to where she's called. And there's very much, though, still you can see as she sort of stands in front of you, this, like, she's like a coiled spring that's ready to go. But she just catches your eyes and
They're here.
nod.
There are a dozen of them. They're outside. They're making their way here. We need to grab
I've seen
whatever
them.
we can, and we need to go. We need to take people and go. We can't deal with them.
All right. What we need to do is make sure the new people have their weapons because they deserve to feel safe. I'm gonna go grab them. I'm gonna grab my stuff, and you need to let everyone know. Okay, I'm gonna take these out. I'm gonna bring them in. We need to find a way out the back. Everyone needs to get to safety. Okay, we need to do a head
I
count.
still
Make sure
have our
we've got
car.
everyone.
Our car is still here. It's still in the back. Maybe we can make it run again.
Get Oscar. He'll be able to have a go at least, and we can get as many people in as possible.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
And then I very quickly will move past you.
All right. Heading up the stairs, there are understandably others coming to doors, looking around in a panic at the shouting. Rudy, you will see a few of them looking to you with concern. You can see Lily, you can see Isabel. They are baffled. They have not yet seen exactly what is going on, but they can tell panic, and usually that panic only means one thing. I imagine there is also a door that is closed at the end that you know to be Malcolm's.
Get everyone together. We have to go. They're here. Tons of them. Too many of them.
Go where?
I don't know. The other direction.
Just okay. Just for all right. I'll gather what I can.
Rory looks ahead of him and sees the closed door.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you get Oscar, Lucas, everyone. I think a lot of people. I saw a few people downstairs still. I'll go get Malcolm.
Okay. I think Isabel is already crying, just at the situation, at the sudden panic of it. Lily looks a bit more rational and ready to just try and go into crisis mode, and get what she needs to help people. As you look to the door, we're gonna go inside the room first. Malcolm, what are you doing?
The last anyone heard from Malcolm was an involuntary scream as he dropped to his knees. And as we move inside the room, this elderly man is sobbing on the floor, clutching at something at his chest, saying, you weren't supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Why are you here? You can't be here. I left you there. You were meant to stay there. You know, this isn't real. You can't be here. You can't be here. And I, reach under the kind of neckline of my jumper and pull out a ring on, a little chain.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't real. This isn't real.
Rory, that is the sight that you see when you come to the door.
Malcolm. Oh, we've got to go.
He does not respond.
Rory goes over to him and grabs him to his shoulder. Malcolm.
What?
There's walkers outside. We've got to get out of here.
I know. They fucking brought them here.
What?
Them out there in that shed. That's.
Come on. We've got to go.
Where are we going? I can't go. Where are we going?
Somewhere. That's not somewhere. We can't stay here.
How? I can't go fast.
At this moment, you probably outside your door in the hallway hear Caitlin loudly asking, since Lily is the one who's already up and about, saying, Lily, can you get provisions for maybe whatever you can take? Oscar, where is Oscar? I need him for the car. We need to get the car working.
Okay.
Where is that where's the wee boy? Where is he?
I haven't seen him. But Lily's getting him.
Mhm.
Okay, he's the most important one. He needs to be all right.
I know.
And the dog. Where's
He'll have the dog with him. He always has a dog with him.
Right. Okay. Where's Isla? I don't know her voice. Where is
Come on. She's gone to the shed. She's gone to the. I don't know. Come on. We gotta get you up.
I'm barely making eye contact anymore. I'm just kind of in a state of shock. But before leaving the room, we'll just like grab the kind of makeshift spear that sits by my door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go.
As you're leaving, you'll see the door where Oscar and Lucas both sleep. The door is open. Oscar can hear that he's being called for. It is early morning that this is happening. But he's pulling on clothing, aware that things seem to be tense. Lucas is peering out. Sleepy, certainly, but it doesn't look like he's well rested, and he looks very panicked. He can feel the fear in everyone, and even though he can't see them, he knows what that means. But they're up, and people are going to start gathering. Isla, you were heading out to the shed.
Mm-hmm. So I've grabbed the 3 spears that they had with them on the way out. I also think that Isla has a kind of like kit bag ready to go for when she does her morning patrols, sort of by the front door. So she's grabbed that, slung it over her shoulder on her way, and very quickly heads towards the barn. I'll just like sort of barge through the doors. There's a swarm coming, and I'll just hold them out.
They look a little confused, but it doesn't take much to have them ready for action and grabbing spears. They have, as per the stories that they have told you, been through things like this before. So they will grab at them, grab their stuff, pulling on the layers of fabric that they have, the things that are waterproof, the thick wool, things to protect. Who to go up?
The plan is to get out. Caitlin has a car still, so we're going to try and get that moving, and we're going to try and get as many people out as possible. Okay? You're included in that.
I appreciate that offer, but I don't think your car will be able to fit everyone who's in there and us.
Well, we'll make it work. Okay, we'll fit as many people in. We can do trips. In the meantime, everybody who's not in the car needs to get out as far as possible, and you'll all stand a better chance if we're a group, okay?
How many of your people can fight?
Isla just kind of looks at them, and it's obvious from that look that the answer is not worth saying.
We'll help defend it. Get out anyone vulnerable.
You don't have to do that. We were fighting about whether we were going to turn you out, okay? You can look after yourselves. No one's going to begrudge you that.
If things get dire, we'll run.
Okay.
but we'll help defend.
Thank you.
You got like a tool shed?
And I'll just nod, and as quickly as I can, there's sort of no time for Isla to have any more thoughts. It just on instinct leads towards sort of a beat up, another old little wooden building where
Yeah.
we keep most of our like tools and work stuff.
As they head out, the one who had been doing a lot of the talking, Alexander, is going to look to you. Find whatever you can in there to give people who you think might be able to use them, maybe like rakes or whatever. You need a bit of distance between you and them.
Yeah.
All right. And they just sighs. He looks resigned to this, but they will all dip off and go around the side to see if there is indeed an exit where they're coming from, just to assess the situation.
I'll gather up as many tools as I can, sort of like a handful, and then just head back towards the house where everyone's convening.
While you're grabbing the tools, you're going to become aware that coming up one of the sides, the opposite to where these people had gone, you see two, and then by the sounds of things, a couple more coming around the side of the house. They can smell you. They can see you. You're unsure which of their senses is the sharpest and what it is that they're using to find the living, but they have found you. Those inside the house, there are obviously people who are grabbing what they can in terms of bags, getting on shoes, trying to feel a little prepared, getting bags if they can. Isabel has gone to the kitchen to try to get food, and you will be able to now hear at the front door, which is at the other side of the house from where Isla is, thumping starting to happen at the front door. What do we do, everyone?
Rory goes over to Oscar, seeing him getting ready and getting out of the house, and looks back and sees shell-shocked looking Malcolm, and just goes over and says, I think we're, at least some of us, got to make a break for Caitlin's car. Get Lucas and the dog, and anyone else who we think needs to get out now, and we send them away.
Okay. He's gonna look for you, Caitlin. I think you're in this kind of area, and just call out, do you have the car keys?
Yeah, I do. Run downstairs with me. We'll go downstairs, the both of us. She looks back at Rory. She'll say, we'll need to decide who gets to go into the car. Not everyone can fit. And then she turns and motions Oscar to go with her.
Yeah, he'll come with. Lucas is going to be very upset.
Okay. Adding, if Lucas is still next to Oscar, Caitlin is not just gonna ignore Lucas, obviously. So before she motions Oscar to go away, she'll say, lean down to Lucas and say, why don't you take Morlick and come downstairs and get whatever you want from the kitchen, okay? We're gonna have to leave, buddy.
We can go in the boot.
In the what?
In the boot, the back of the car.
Okay, but yeah, you can. Just take Morlick, go to the kitchen and get whatever you want, okay? You can do that. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can. Just go down to the kitchen, take whatever you want, okay?
He's got a hand that's like balled into some of the fur at Morlick's neck, but it takes him a minute. You can see it's taken an awful lot of courage just to make one foot start moving. But he will start to go. He'll probably get about halfway down the stairs, is probably going to make a bit of a scream when he hears the door thumping. And then will scatter to the kitchen. He's unsure where it feels safe for him right now.
And as then Caitlin looks at Oscar and wants to motion him so they can go down, look at the car, expecting Rory to still be in earshot. She'll say, "Get Malcolm to accompany the kid, okay? He's scared out of his mind."
Rory will turn to Malcolm and say, "Right, come on. We've got the kid ready. You're going with him, right?"
Aye. Rory, don't let them get her. Don't let them get her.
Get who? Come on, we gotta go, Malcolm.
Don't let them. I've got the boy.
Yeah, he's down with Caitlin. I'll be down just a second. Rory runs into his room quickly, pick up whatever supplies he has, medical kit, things like that. Some of his tools that he was using to work on the shed before.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm will follow down and look for Lucas.
I think when Lucas did manage to get to the kitchen, it looks like he kind of skirted against the floor, opened up a cupboard, some things fell out, and it looks like he's trying to go into the cupboard. He can hear the thumping at the door.
Hey, come on, back out of there. You're not a bag of flour. Come on, out.
But there... Is the door locked?
The door's locked. Nobody getting in. Come on, back out. We need somebody to look after Morlick, and if you're in there, then you know how that dog is. He'll just go for a run. He only listens to you. Come on.
And he'll slowly step out. He's shaking like a leaf.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder and just be like, "You need to be brave, pal. Can you be brave?"
I can try.
No try. Can you be brave? You can do it, right?
Yeah.
Good. Now wait here a sec, and I'll reach up at the top of the cupboard and pull down a tea cake that I've been hiding. You hold on to this. Still mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you need to look after it.
Okay.
And I'll know if that foil's been coming off. Now, grab what it was you needed, and we'll get to the car.
And he'll go into one of the cupboards under the sink and pull out a bag from within a bag. We all have them. Goes to and he starts, you can see him looking at the cupboard and just unsure of what to take, and then he just starts taking the things that he's been using to feed the dog.
I will look away from him for a moment whilst he's doing that and look out the window. What do I see?
You can probably see what we can jump to next, which is where Isla is. There are some of the walkers entering into the garden and the back end of the farm.
Before we come away from Malcolm, can I ask, which walkers do I see?
Not her. Not yet.
Good. I'll leave Isla to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Isla, you have your own kit bag. You are armed. You have a few tools that will hopefully manage to protect others who feel up to doing it. How do you respond to them as they come shambling around the corner of this house?
I think instinctively, Isla can see now that it's too late to try and stay quiet or, hide where she is. So just on instinct, her gun is up and loaded, and she's going to fire in quick succession at the walkers as sort of the closest one to me first, and then onwards.
Excellent. So you are rolling for ranged combat, and I believe you get some fun things to do with your weapon.
I do.
All we need is at least a couple sixes, I would say. The more the better. Ooh.
Oh, it's not loading for me what it said. I can't see. Oh my god, this is awful.
Oh no.
This is awful.
You have a 4 and a 5, which means that we do not have a 6. Would you like to push the roll?
Yeah, I think there's maybe a moment of shock because she's not been up close with a walker since back in the beginning. But she just breathes and she's going to keep firing. So I'm going to push the roll with more shots.
People can't even help you. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, and we got a 1 on the stress dice.
Oh god.
It's happening. It's already fucking starting.
I
swear.
Jesus.
I'd looked away from where you were outside going, you've got this.
Yeah.
And then looked back down.
Yeah. Looking away at the dog. You go to shoot, perhaps your hand is trembling, perhaps it's just a lack of experience recently in doing this, but you miss your shots and they are coming towards you. Can you roll 2d6 for me, please?
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna do this on my real dice because this feels important.
Yes.
Don't
lower
don't
the
fuck me
better.
Okay, that's a 2 and a 3.
23, okay.
God.
Okay. As you fight it, you accidentally cut yourself on something sharp. You have to take 1 point of damage. Okay. You can roll a medicine roll after this, or find somebody who can do that for you. To try and stop the bleeding. You will take another point of damage if this persists. So I would say that, in trying to do this and holding on to the tools that you have, you've actually cut yourself on a bit of one of the farming tools. It's a bit of a nasty wound. You missed. The sound of the gunshot is going to have a couple more screams happening inside, I think. You can start to hear the sounds of some conflict around the side as well. It seems like the visitors are in their own combat currently. Malcolm, whatever bravery you tried to instill in this boy in what you were telling him to do, that gunshot and the sounds of the undead outside the window, throw some of that out the window, I'm afraid. He backs himself up against the wall, and you hear a sudden bang in the kitchen as he hits the cupboard door, and the cupboard door slams shut behind him. Drops the bag he was holding. Morlick immediately circles around and is in front of him and growling. It doesn't know where the threat is, but it can tell that the boy is scared.
Hey, pal, you're fine. It's fine. Gunshots, that can only be us, right? That's a good thing. Isla's getting rid of them.
But how are we going to get out here? They're out there, and there's some at the door.
Well, we'll find a way. I mean, your brother, he's got a head on his shoulders. He's working with Caitlin. We're going to find a way out. I know I give them shit, and I don't you repeat that. But they're good at what they do, alright? We've got some help. You just need to pick that bag up and follow me. I'm scared too, pal. But you just need to follow me. Would you like to hold my hand?
Yeah.
Alright. And if you need to keep your eyes shut, you keep your eyes shut. Just don't let go of my hand, alright?
Should we take a knife?
I mean, I've got this, and I'll hold up the spear that I'm holding. We don't need anything else. All right, we're gonna keep them away from us, and I need you to just follow me. Am I in any way managing to calm him down? I can make an empathy roll.
I would love that, please.
Let's see.
Oh, freak. Look at you go.
4 successes.
4 successes. We do have a 1 on our stress dice, though. What I'll say is, as there are none in active threat where you are currently, the impact of that 1 on your stress dice is something that is going to send a chill down your spine. You are definitely comforting him. He has bolstered his strength. He is holding onto your hand with a vice grip now. The dog is with you as well. But you can hear that the banging against the door, there is that unmistakable sound of whether it's the wood or the hinge, something but starting to give out. It's still closed, but you know that if there's persistence there, more stress on the door, they might be inside the house.
In which case, I'm going to look for where I needed to go to follow Caitlin and Oscar.
Okay. So, Caitlin and Oscar. Oscar's going to grab the kit he has for when he's doing various bits and pieces around the house. He doesn't have the full collection of things he would normally like for more complex jobs, but he has enough where he reckons he could wing it. He is an engineer after all, and so he is hoping that he can use that skill to try and prevail here because he knows what's at stake. He's going to follow you, Caitlin. I feel like he is going to, with gentle insistence, which means you can stop him if you want to, will want to take the lead so he's in front of you when you have to leave the house.
I won't stop him because that's kind of what Kate is used to. She's not really good if a walker would be right in front of them at taking care of that. So she will avoid that. And on their way, she will grab the keys that she had stashed away.
Okay. He will grab the keys. He's probably gonna try to get something from the kitchen. This is where he will see you, Malcolm, and Lucas. I can work on the car while you guys are inside of it if you like. It might be safer in there.
You should come with. You should, if you don't have anything else to take, come with.
I'm good to go.
Okay, let's go.
Opening the door. It is going to require a run to get there. You can see that there are some of the undead have come into this back space where the farm is, the smaller garden that's closer to the building, and the car is not too far away. It's far enough, however, when there's active threats, and Isla, who is there having shot her gun at these things, not succeeded in hitting one yet, but is bleeding. So if we are running for the car, we will need... I will allow you to choose either agility or mobility, whichever you two feel is the strongest, if you're running for the car.
So question, as we go outside, we see Isla?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the back door leads to where the farm and the garden space is, and that is where the...
Okay.
Mhm.
Then I will toss before I will obviously roll to run, but I won't run in the same direction. I will toss my keys to Oscar.
Okay. All right. He will take them, nod. He seems he doesn't need you to verbalize any of this, and is going to turn so that Malcolm and Lucas are keeping pace with him.
I would make an argument because of my bad hip that I would roll mobility rather than agility.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is, mobility is far worse for me. But I think it makes sense.
Age doesn't come itself, so... Hey, we still got 2 successes,
2
though.
successes. Nice.
Listen, the panic is keeping you going. I would like to think that there are many things that we who carry injury and chronic pain with us, of which I am also one, that in moments of crisis, the limitations and the pain that you ordinarily feel with it suddenly fall by the wayside when you are in a situation where it feels like it is crisis mode. So it doesn't completely remove the injury. You're still going to be struggling, but you are able to move at a much faster pace than you have in quite some time, Malcolm. Because you have a little boy here who is holding onto your hand and you need to get him to that car as quickly as you can.
I think I basically lift him off the ground by his hand as I'm
Yeah.
moving. Just like, don't let go, pal. Just keep here. You're with me, all right? You're with me, aye?
Uh-huh.
Keep your eyes shut. Shut your eyes. Just shut your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the dog.
Mm-hmm. I will say where he had been making sounds and the sounds of his fear and the screaming inside of the house, out here and knowing that they are there, he goes deathly silent. He has been through encounters with them. He has had tragedy in encounters with them. He has escaped Glasgow with some of the party here. So he knows when the silence is important. So you grab him and you go running. Oscar is running too. He will push the button that will open the car and waits for you and Lucas to get inside.
I'm not getting in, pal.
What do you mean?
No, I'll get him here. Get the dog here.
Aye. Are
That's
you
it.
gonna... All right. Are you fighting?
I can't leave them to it.
Okay.
He's here, you're here, and that's important, right?
Right. Are you stay? Can you watch my back while I fix the car?
I'll stay here when you're doing it, but Lucas, get in the boot.
Okay. And you will pop the trunk for people who are not aware of the boot. Open it up. There's a few things that he needs to kind of scramble out of the way, but both he and the dog will go in, and he holds that dog close to him.
I'm gonna shut this now.
Mm-hmm.
You stay quiet. And I want that tea cake back. Right?
Okay.
Stay quiet, pal. I'll close it and turn and look. You better hurry up with that fucking car now, boy.
Okay. I'm on it. Right. He does get to roll. Can I assume that you're assisting him in some way, even just by watching over him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Let's see how he does. Okay, we have 2 6s. All right. 2 6s, no 1s. He pops the hood of the car. Does a few checks just to see if anything in there is Wrong. It's more that it hasn't run in a while. So while the trunk is the hood of it is being lifted, he's happy with what he's seeing. He leaves it open so that he can then get into the driver's seat of the car to start trying to get the engine to go just to see if it'll work. It is going to take a couple goes. He is on the right track. It doesn't fully start. You can hear it trying. You can hear the sort of like labored thing that a car makes when you're trying to rev it. But we can assume that he is going to know what to do to get it going. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So we're going to ping away from there. Inside with Ruri. Ruri, you've heard some of the commotion that's going on. You can hear people outside now trying to start a car. You could hear the scream from Lucas, a couple of them. You can also hear that groaning at the front door. It's not busted yet, but there are now a few, it seems, bodies trying to force their way in. What are you doing?
So I think Rory's going to make sure that at least some of the others, maybe Isabel, Lily, have been able to make it towards the car, and then sees the damage to the door and kind of just runs up to it and then kind of stops and he thinks, what am I going to do here? It's just cracking. And remembers a few days back when he and Noah had smashed some pallets up to help to use the planks to fix the shed. And figures if we're going to have to all open here, we might hunt to try and hold this door up. And decides instead to try and see if there's any, you can make a beeline for those and try and pick up any that might still be left over.
Okay.
I might try and find Noah on the way if they're still here. I don't know if there's enough space in the car to fit everybody, so.
Yeah, it would be an intensely tight fit and a really strange game of human Jenga to get the human Tetris. But you can go to find Noah. Noah's room is one of the ones downstairs. A small room that was not necessarily a bedroom, but they'd made it a bedroom. And you will see them emerging. They have fully dressed themselves now in their ranger gear. They are even like tightening the toggles to get it as close as they can. They are holding onto the bits of equipment that they have, pale but determined looking. They're going to cast their eyes over to you.
The door's giving way. Remember those we fixed the shed the other day?
Yeah.
Mind me do the same thing again?
Yeah. And you see like a hesitance that perhaps lets you know that they're likely acutely aware that even if you are trying to start a car, not everyone can fit in there. And they were perhaps getting ready for not being one of them. But there's a nod that comes. Let's go find the pallets.
Yeah.
I think as the two of you go to find these resources, hopefully being able to just stem that tide just a little bit, just to give the people inside a little bit more time, try and get a few more survivors out of this horrific day. It's a perfect place for us to take a little break, everybody. We will see you very shortly, and hopefully some success. We'll see you soon. We ended with Ruri going to get pallets with Noah, who hesitated a moment. Perhaps they had other plans for themselves, but they resigned to come and help you as you gather up these things and head to the door. We're coming straight at the gate with a roll, please. I would love you to roll a tech roll. I believe you get a +2 when you're trying to fiddle
Yeah,
the
when
things.
I'm trying to fix something, yes.
Yeah, and you'll get a +1 because you have Noah helping you too.
+3, okay. Let's see.
Lo que pasa de Goran. Oh, 1 success.
One success.
It's in terms of how difficult this might be, 1 is not necessarily a full success with what we're trying to do here. I think as you're doing it, it's giving you peace of mind to be nailing the pallet slabs to the door frame here. And they are going on, but as it's happening and the force now and the sound of them at the other side of the door, you can see the amount of pressure and the weight that's behind what is at this door. And I'd say not only are you not convinced that this will completely hold, it might cause a little bit of delay time in the inevitable. But I am going to put your stress up by 1 as you hear that sound. It is so close to you right now. This is a very stressful situation. On the outside, Caitlin, you were running away from Oscar and Malcolm and Lucas. Where is it that you're going?
To the one person that I apparently can't run away from as I see them laying on the ground with blood on their hands.
Mm-hmm. Isla, I would like to know what you were doing as Caitlin is making the approach to you.
So I think Isla has been in this split second of adrenaline, sort of trying to staunch the flow of blood to not attract more, but she kind of knows that that's fruitless. And she's just been sort of getting herself back up, with like trembling, bloodied hands, getting her gun back up, backing away from them. And as she sees just behind them that face looking at her, coming towards her, there's just like a deep sigh, and she continues to sort of back away as these things are still shambling at her. And she's just going to say, Kate, please don't be stupid.
You're the one stupid with your leg open like that. And she runs towards you, and she stops, leans down, rips off part of her pants using one of the stones on the ground. She makes a cut in it and she rips it off, and she says, "Stand still."
Okay.
1 second.
Okay, so there is the pressure of the fact that these walkers are coming towards you both. I'm going to need a roll from each of you here. Caitlin, I'm going to need you to roll a medicine roll. I think you maybe have equipment that might give you a dice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll ask something like clarification wise. I have equipment. I don't know if that will help. I have basic medical gear, but I don't think that counts here, but I do have emergency medicine and gain a +2 to medicine when you have to stabilize a critical injury that needs basic medical gear. Used
That
to
is
work
what
in the
this.
emergency room.
Yeah, this needs medical. It needs medical attention, or else the wound is going to continue to cause damage to Isla. So this applies. So yeah, you can roll and add dice
2.
for your kit. I imagine you're still going to be trying to shoot at this thing.
Yep.
however. Yeah.
Over Caitlin's shoulder, I imagine, as she's like kneeling
Like
over
I'll
me.
stand still, but my hands can move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
Ooh,
push this?
I would
Because
say
it's
I would
only
push it.
one
Yeah,
success.
one's not great. Oh, it's the power of love, everyone. So 5 successes means that
It
What
is
is
the power
going
of
on
love.
with me
That
today?
oh my, you messed up. It even says.
What is wrong with us?
Yeah, there's a 1 on that stress dice. You're very stressed. I would say that in this moment, Isla's leg is staying still enough for you to get this open and at least start to try to bandage it or get something tied tightly enough at the top to try to slow the bleeding. We don't have to go into bleeding details, but you are able to do what you can to prevent Isla from taking another injury from this wound. However, Isla, as you're shooting, they are coming close, and I would say that there is this panic in you in what you're trying to do, that having Caitlin so close and also exposed to danger is pulling your attention a little bit. We will roll first. I'll tell you what it is, and then I'll let you narrate what happens.
Oh
God. Can I get 2d6, one number and then the other, to make
Oh my
a
God,
double
I'm
double
so
figure
scared,
number?
guys.
Lower the better.
Okay.
Hey, Free League.
Okay, that's the 2.
Okay. And then what's your second one?
26.
26.
Good thing
Okay.
it wasn't the other way around. Jeez.
I know. Yeah.
Woo. Okay. This is gonna. I'll allow you to narrate this. I'm gonna tell you what happens,
Okay.
and then
Oh
obviously it's
God,
gonna
okay.
impact on you and Caitlin here. So let's roll with it. It's going to chase after you. You get away, but you must make a mobility roll to not stumble and fall. If you fail, you hit your head on something sharp and take 2 points of damage. It's up to you to narrate the how you're running away and the why, but it's chasing now, and you're going to try to move away. So
I think that there's a moment where Isla is kind of in pure panic mode, and in a state that she's been in before, in a similar time to when they first met. She just like allows Caitlin to do her job and to bandage, and she sort of can't really make sense of what's happening, but she knows that that's good, that's helping, and then she can see the walkers coming after us still, and almost like I think the moment the makeshift bandage is tied into place with that instinct that's been trained into her, Isla will kind of rise up onto her knee, grab Caitlin's hand, like as she does so, and just start like pulling her away.
Okay, so we're running. I need a mobility roll from you for the second part of this. I will allow you to +1 because you have Caitlin there beside you.
Thank you.
Help
Right,
Sure,
this
I
better
add
not-
a lot.
this better not fuck
Ooh, only 1 success. Would you like to push that roll?
Yeah, I think in this state, it's all Isla can do is just keep going. So I'm gonna push that.
There we go.
Okay.
The stress.
Okay, finally.
helped. Yeah, there's a moment where your feet look like they're going to catch on something as you are concentrating on pulling Caitlin with you. You manage to correct yourself just before you stumble, and we see that sort of like moment in fate where the worst thing could happen, but instead you correct yourself. The stress of the situation, not only in protecting yourself but protecting Caitlin, allows you to push through, and you are now running from this creature, which is going to be in pursuit of you. There are a few more. Those of you at the car are going to become aware that there's actually probably about 4, maybe 5 now, in this space here. We'll jump back to our car. Malcolm, you can see this happening.
Can I see the other people as well, like Alexander and co?
You cannot see them. You will be able to hear them. They appear to be in some kind of conflict. They are fighting down the other side of the house.
Okay, I'll leave that out of my brain for now, and I'm gonna focus on the two youngins that need to make it through this, and make my way towards them to try and put myself in harm's way between the two individuals holding up this spear. No idea what to do with it, but just to try and at least just take one of them out of the game.
Okay. Sure. I would love for you to roll with that then, please. This is close combat.
Close combat.
As you run at it, I will allow you to react to this, ladies, and then we'll
The
go
one
into
you just
Rhynie.
put an XP in, luckily enough.
No. I have a few ways this might go, Malcolm, as you run at these walkers that are chasing after Isla and Caitlin. I will need you to roll 2d6, one after the other, and tell me the number.
Okay, the first one.
Sam.
A 5.
Oh, okay.
And a 1.
Okay. It could be worse, everybody. It is just a small scratch, but within days that infection is going to take root and you will die. Your only chance is to carve out the infected meat within a d6 hours. Take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
So, as you charge at it with your spear, I'll say that you do actually manage to get this through one of them, but when it goes through, there's that moment of how do you get it back out, and it is still obviously going for you, and it is going to lunge at you, try to take a hold. Your clothing takes most of it as you wrench yourself free, but you can feel that scratch against your forearm as you pull back. It may not be what's currently in your mind right now, but you feel it.
I would again, involuntary scream and turn to both Isla and Caitlin and be like, get yourselves to the fucking car. I'll stay here. Just get yourself to the car. Help the others. Get yourselves out of here.
I actually will pause that. We will probably see the reaction to the ladies' faces. We'll be back out in a second, ladies. Rhynie, you are inside this house. You are with Noah. You feel a chill of doom seep through you at the sounds at the other side of this door. What do you do?
Come on, is that the last one?
Yeah.
No, it's. Rhynie just looks forward and sees there's a big kind of jolt as it looks like the door behind the slats is starting to give way.
Yeah.
Stupid idea. Okay. I don't know. Let's just go. Everyone's going for the car. Let's just. I just make a break for the other door at the back of the house, and grab Noah to come with me. I mean, they're already probably might actually be ahead of me at this point. But...
Yeah, well, they're with you, and I will say that you've got 2 people with you as well. So you've got Lily and Isabel. They were lingering back, but just watchful of the situation, unsure exactly where to go, what to do for the best. They will head to the door with you. It's clear that there are walkers between you and the car, so they will freeze. Lily reaches out and holds very tightly to your arm. Noah gets to the door Look, you guys go. Get to the car. I will try and make a break for it, but I do have my van. It's a little closer to the village, but if I make a run for it, we're not going to fit everyone in there. You need to go.
We're not going to fit everyone in the car either. There's too many of us already.
They're going to open their mouth to speak to you and then see Malcolm lunging at this thing and is just going to, like, their face shifts. I need to go and help him.
Alright. You'll be alright.
Sure. Go.
Yuri is having difficulty tearing himself away as he sees Noah going for Malcolm, and then just glances over at the walkers coming towards everyone and just turns away and runs towards the car. Doesn't
Okay.
look back.
Mobility or agility, I will allow you to pick.
I'll go for mobility.
I'll allow you to take an extra dice as you have some NPCs beside you. Oh. Well, we managed to get 2. We can assume you might be able to make it to the vehicle, but there is a 1 on your stress dice.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a mess up. As you're running and trying to help the 2 ladies get to the car, something is going to occur. Riri, can you please roll me 2d6? 1 and then the other.
I certainly can. That's 26.
Okay. 1 is chasing after you now. You're going to get away, but you must make a mobility roll to not stumble and fall. If you fail, you're going to hit your head on something sharp and take 2 points of damage. So let's roll that mobility roll first, and then I'll let you narrate this encounter. 1 is chasing you, so if you're making it to the car, you're guiding it to the car.
Right.
Oh no. As you're running, just the nature of this ground, it's not like a flat bit of grass, you know. You're gonna stumble and take 2 points of damage as you fall as this thing chases you. I would like you to narrate that for me, please.
I think Ruri peels off and starts running off towards the car and notices one of the walkers that Malcolm's trying to fend off sees him and starts charging after him, and realizing that he's just bringing it over to all of the people they're trying to get out, takes a sharp turn back towards the shed, and as he's heading that way, just walks over some uneven ground, isn't really looking where he's going, as you might expect. There's too many things to focus on, and falls and clonks his head on a I don't know, a stone or something that's been left on the ground.
Yeah. Yep. With some searing white light in your vision, you are on the ground with something having been chasing you. Isla and Caitlin, Malcolm charged out to try and put himself between you and the walkers who were chasing you, stabs one, calls at you to get to the car. What do you do?
Isla, on this bandaged leg, just once again grits her teeth raises her gun. Malcolm, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm more useful here, so I'm not going anywhere. And I'll try and cover you.
I'm barely listening anymore.
Caitlin, what are you doing?
Don't tell me you want to die, Malcolm. You can't get out of here with your knees like that.
I don't want to die, pal. But you
Then come
two have
with.
got so much more to live for.
Come on,
Ain't-
we're going.
I'm not leaving her. I need to find her. She's not here. Maybe she's round there.
Malcolm,
Fuck.
if you...
I left her once. I'm not leaving her again.
Malcolm, that's not her.
I don't stay there because we're in a time sensitive situation.
yeah.
And since you did say that Isla took Caitlin's hand to run, she's gonna squeeze it.
Mm-hmm. I'll squeeze it back.
and Say, run back the moment you can, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. If it's taking too long though, and they're coming, you all need to go. Okay, you need to get them out.
I'll do what I
I'll
want.
find you. Okay, I'll be fine.
I'll do whatever I want. And she starts running away.
Okay. I will take either mobility or agility from Caitlin. Noah is going to come up alongside of you, Isla, hand on your arm and just say, I've got him if you need to go somewhere.
Are they still at the house? Is there anyone left in the house?
No, they're out. And they'll kind of like, their head will urge towards, and you can see now that Lily and Isabel are making their way towards the car. Rudy was and has fallen and hit his head.
All right. With that, then I'm gonna give them a nod. I'm gonna turn back to Malcolm, and I'm just gonna one last time say, "It's not her." Okay. And then I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna run towards Rory.
Okay. Would you like to push that roll? You've got one success, but
I can't gauge whether or not I should. As in,
you may not be successful with one. One is not enough to succeed here.
okay, and pushing would what exactly does it do?
So when you push a roll, it will add a stress to you, so you're rolling another stress dice, but it does mean that you would be rolling 5 dice instead of 4. It's risky because if you get a 1 on your stress dice, bad things can happen, but you may succeed in what you're doing.
Okay, and so if I would not succeed like this, is it
I would say you're not going to be rolling on the table. I would say you're going to get about halfway, and the walker that was running after Rory is now going to be somewhere between you and the car currently. So it's going to stop you in your tracks because you would be running straight into one of them.
I think I would rather do that and try to then analyze my way out of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fabulous. Okay. Very good. All right. So, Isla, you're going to Rory. I'm going to do that first, and then we're going to come to Malcolm. So, both of you in this situation can decide how this is going to play out and what the two of you are going to try to do. Rory, obviously, you're on the ground. You've hurt yourself. But there are obviously walkers around you. You are still in danger and in threat. If you stay here, they're going to be upon you. So, what do you both do?
Rory's going to try and push himself back onto his feet, but is struggling with the wound on his head.
Yeah. Isla's gonna try, if I can, to run up and like help you up, like physically try and help you up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I would say to try and do this quickly, we're looking at agility rolls from the pair of you, but
Yeah.
which means you can't lend a dice to help each other because you're both doing the same thing.
Okay.
Two successes. That's all right. I'd say that's enough. Mm-hmm. Two successes. Okay,
Nice.
and no ones on our dice. You are able to just get your hands under Rudy in a way that kind of helps him get up to your feet. Rudy, vision swims slightly, but you are on your feet now. I would like to know the intention from the pair of you. Are you going to the car?
Isla's plan, and obviously Rory can resist this. Isla's plan is to help Rory, like support you physically towards the car.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, my other hand, I've got gun out. I'm trained on the walkers that were coming after you.
Rory just kind of clenches his eyes and rubs his head and just sees the blood coming. And you can kind of almost see it pouring off into his clothes and things.
Mm-hmm.
And just tries to position himself so that, Isla with the gun, and he's not just that he's away from her, not in the way.
Yeah.
And it's like that's all right. I'm up. You focus
sure?
on that. You focus on them. I'll get back to the car.
All right. Hold on to me if you need it.
I will.
Go slow. Don't fall over again. Okay, it's better to go slow and steady. I've got them. Okay.
I'm looking at my feet.
Okay. Go.
And I'm going to try and make my way back to the car.
So you're running to the car. Isla, in succeeding to do that, you can see that Caitlin was making her way to the car, but has slowed in her tracks. There are walkers in the way.
Are they in the way as in like between Caitlin and the car?
Yes. She's not been attacked yet, but it has slowed her progress.
All right, I'm going to head over in that direction.
If it changes anything, though, I will say Caitlin's goal is not immediately the car. So maybe this makes her shift the course she's running to, because she actually does want to get the notebook from the shed.
Okay. Malcolm, I'm going to check in with you briefly. What are you doing right now?
I'll look at Noah. It's like, you're with me, pal?
Yeah.
Good. You'll help me find her then. And I'm looking to try and spot her.
Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. Caitlin, you're going to make your way to this shed where you had a little makeshift lab. Took your notes. Isla, you're going to see that not only is Caitlin going to stop in the tracks, but seems to be changing direction. I'll let the pair of you narrate what's about to happen.
And I change direction, and I'm trying to be a little bit less fast and a little bit more cautious, listening more.
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as I get in between the buildings, there's more use in trying to prevent myself from running into one of them instead of head first running straight into one. So I will be a little bit more attentive and slow down as I change course between the buildings.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll a wits
think-
roll for that, but go for it.
I think that Isla's sort of been in this mindset where, you know, she's been here, she's helped Rory, she's fixed on you, and when you change, I think there's a moment where she realizes what you're doing, and she looks around and she can see that the others are heading for the car now, and that Malcolm and Noah are where they are, and they're armed and they're facing what they are, and she can see what she's doing because she knows you, and she knows that your brain is tactical and clever, and so she's just going to try and kind of slowly track you. She's not sort of right up with you. She's not running up to you the way she did with Rory. She's just going to slowly start heading in the same direction, but sort of further afield from the buildings, to still keep an eye on the walkers that are in sight. I'm sort of in between them and you as you move, tracking them.
Yeah.
But not making any attack moves yet.
So it is a wits roll from Caitlin. I would like a scouting roll. Survival roll, sorry. A survival roll from Isla.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Spaghetti-o. That is...
Oh.
We got a 1 on our stress dice. I'll still have Isla roll before I start. Because maybe you'll both be rolling on the table.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So that was 1 success, and the stress takes it down. Is that?
No, the stress, as soon as you roll a 1, you're going to have to roll on the table. It's a mess up.
Yeah. Sorry, what was I rolling? My brain is
I understand. Survival, please.
Survival, yes. Okay.
Oh. It's almost poetic.
Uh-oh.
We also have one on our stress dice. I think as the two of you are running, or at least trying to take a steady pace, a clever pace, you're heading towards the shed. I'm gonna need both of you to roll 2d6, one and then the other, and tell me your numbers.
Oh god.
That's a 13.
That's a 3 and a 4, 34.
Okay. 13. They have you cornered, and you know it's probably the end, but somehow you survive. Describe what happens and take a stress point. And for our 35... Was it 35 you said?
34.
34.
If that
You
helps.
fight it on the ground for what seems like forever, but finally you kill it. Take 1 point each of damage and stress. So, Caitlin is a way to be cornered, and what I will say, and I will allow the both of you to narrate this how you choose. You're going to get cornered as you get to this shed, and something allows you to survive, and that something is going to be Isla, taking it to the ground, fighting it, and killing it. You're going to take a damage, you're going to take a stress, Isla, but you save her. Please narrate it for us.
Oh my god. Okay. Did you want to start with how you get cornered, or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The way I believe I was moving right now is instead of where I could have gone straight and off to the back, seeing the walker, I went left and I started basically making my way between the main house that we had and then the shed, right? Because if I went here and then took a right, I could get to the door of the shed. And as I made my way between the buildings, trying to be quiet and listen, I still didn't catch the one that as I turned right, that was basically on the other side of the shed. And I try to duck away just as you can narrate.
At that moment, she sort of comes out of nowhere. She's just again gone in this instinct firing in her brain, and the gun is forgotten because she's still in this mindset of, okay, we're being quiet now, we're helping Caitlin be quiet now, and she just out of pure instinct kind of throws herself at it, grabs it by the like shreds of like worn clothing at its neck and like pulls it down backwards. So Isla on her injured leg goes down, it goes down on top of me. But despite the fact that this is something groaning and clawing and biting at her, Isla has training and it just kicks in, and she's kind of ducking out of the way and squirming out of the way, and eventually she's able to like roll it over and get on top and kind of hold it down long enough to, with like one of the spare tools that she had been carrying, just like stab at the head until it stops moving. And she just kind of sits back, still trying to be quiet.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Go get it. Get what you need to get. Okay, I've got you.
And in that moment, as she was watching Isla take down the walker, there is the reason she wants to get this is because she wants to not lose the things that she already managed to get down, and she wants to have it so she can still mean something. And seeing Isla go down and getting hurt wrestling with this walker, killing it, there is a very stark reminder that in her choice to do this, she's putting others in danger as well. And there's a definite turmoil in those two conflicting wants to not put the others in danger, but to also not just, if she loses everything here, they might get away, they might get to a new place, but she's gonna have to start all over again. But she runs for it.
Okay. Rudy, you're making your way to the car. I'd like another mobility roll from you, please.
Certainly.
Oh,
Oh, that's serious.
not a complete failure. Would you like to push that roll?
Yeah, why not? That's no successes and one on that stress dice.
One on that
looks like.
stress dice, yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. You're making your way to this car. It's high stress. There are these creatures around you. You can see people scrambling to get into the car. You at least have that slight glimmer of hope seeing Lily making it in, but she's gonna hold this door open for you so that you can come in as well. She's calling for you. Can you roll 2d6, please?
I don't like it here anymore.
Guys, what happened to farming?
I'd like to get off, please.
What happened to the chickens?
That's too
That's
many
a-
slices.
That's a 41.
Okay. It's gonna repeatedly cut and stab at you with rusty sharp object wedged through one of its hands. Take 2 points of damage. But it's not a bite. It hurts. It
Very,
slows you. You don't manage to get there. You can hear Lily screaming now because she thinks this is it for you. It looks like she wants to come out of the car to help you.
There was a very brief moment here where we could see the others in the car. I could see how short a distance he was from the car, and the doors open for him. Where he just for a moment thought that he might have been clear, and then feels something very sharp jab into his side, and stumbles and tries to push away and sees the walker there and keeps going.
Yeah.
So it's 2 points of damage. I think that takes me down to broken. Is that how?
Yeah.
I took two. I took
you
two when I
did.
fell. I took
You
two
did.
just now.
So, I think we need to roll on an injury table for you. Can you roll me another 2d6?
54?
Okay. It's not good. The description is caved in forehead. But I think you already have a head injury, so as it's lunging at you and it is repeatedly going for you, and it is not its hand that is doing the injury, it is something that is impaled in its hand, as it is trying to injure at you. Apparently, this is something that could take weeks to heal. It is not quite fully over for you, but you are going to be on the ground and someone's going to have to help you in that car if you are to make it out of here. But I will allow you to describe, please. Not final thoughts, but your thoughts as you hit the ground here.
Very under the pain of being stabbed by this thing, falls forward, falls onto his knees and collapses to the ground. And is still just kind of loosely trying to fight off, but not with any real intent behind it. But tries to push himself up a little bit and looks forward and sees the car. Isabel, clearly distressed, was waiting for him. The others all getting ready to go. And he just croaks out weakly, "Just go." To Isabel and Lily.
Okay. All right. There is the sound of the car engine starting. Oscar has managed to get it working. He's going to get into the driver's seat. He is going to try to encourage Isabel and Lily to stay in the car. I think they're going to want to try to get you in there. I am going to allow your anchor, Lily, to come out to try to drag you towards the car. We'll give her one extra dice because Isabel can help her. Nope. Okay. Thankfully, it was not a critical mess up, but they do not succeed in what they're trying to do. Lily, for all that she has the desire to get you to the car, does not have the strength to back that up, and there are threats. This thing that is upon you. She is pulled back inside. Oscar plans on swinging the car around to where he last saw Isla and Caitlin. Perhaps to give you both the chance to get into the car. Malcolm, you were looking around, and I'm not going to make you roll for that. This car was parked at the top end of a drive, and the drive goes down the side of the house. And as you hear that car starting, it may turn your attention just enough to look in that direction. And you can see at the side of the house, shambling but with a slower, almost more confused gait, the form of Ellen.
On her own? There's no...
On her own. The others seem quite drawn to what's happening. There are others who are still at the front of the house. She's slowly made her way up this driveway, it looks like. If this car is to make it out of there, unless she moves, she's in their way.
So she could potentially be in danger. Do I see what happened to Rory?
Yes.
I'm going to look at Ellen. Looking as beautiful as always, darling. I'm going to come find you in a second. I'm going to rush to Rory.
Okay. All right. This could take agility, it could take strength, depending on the tactic you're trying to employ. Are you trying to get him up and into this car?
Yeah, I want to get him into the car.
Okay.
But I don't want to do it too quickly.
Okay. All right. Choose the two that you like. I will give you 2 dice, as the 2 who are not driving the car will be willing to, on the other side, assist with this.
So that was agility or mobility, you said?
Agility or strength, because
Or
there's
strength.
there's
Okay.
2 ways that a person could try to do this. There are multiple ways to skin a cat, so to speak.
Okay. And 2 bonus dice. Let's see.
2
2
successes.
successes.
That's pretty good. Okay. I'd say that's enough to at least get him up and in. They are obviously panicked in the car. This is a pretty bad headwind. It is not currently fatal, although left to it, it may. But he's in the car.
As I'm like moving him in, I'm just gonna be like whispering into his ear, going, "You're gonna find the 2 of them out there, pal. You need to get in this car and go find them."
You like it back, right? I'll see you when this is over, right?
Sure. Just you get in there. Check that that wee bastard hasn't eaten my tea cake. I'll be right back. I will turn and I will walk in the direction of Ellen.
Okay. The car can be heard by both Isla and Caitlin. It is coming closer to you, not right up to the shed. It is still going to have to hug to the driveway. It will drive over some of the plants if it has to. What do you 2 do?
The moment I turned, I ran into the door of the shed, and I just stopped for a second, breathe in, and methodically thought, what are the things that would bring me the most benefits here right now? And once I've taken a moment to gather my thoughts, I grab a bag and I pull open drawers. I know where everything here lies. This has been my place basically for the time that we've been here. And I pull open drawers, take out medication, pull open another, take out bandage, take out alcohol, pull out another, take out notebook and some samples. And I know in my own mind the priority list of this. I know what I need to take. And I don't take more than that. And I just, as methodically as I can, I take the stuff, put it in the bag. And I hope that I can do this in a timely fashion and get back out of the door with it.
Isla's just been guarding the door, basically, waiting to see if any walkers come.
Yeah. And there are, I would say that, especially because they can smell your blood, there are going to be some that are on the approach. So while Caitlin is taking care of what she is, you are going to roll, I imagine, with your ranged combat as they approach. I'm not going to make Caitlin roll because it is gathering resources, but what I will say is that means that she cannot in this moment help you, so you won't get the +1.
I'll say that I just took the gear that I basically have as well. So just like the basic medical gear and the medications and drugs and stuff.
Perfect. Oh.
Here we go again. Here we go
again, guys.
You have 4 stress?
0 successes.
Yeah,
fine.
I'm doing bad.
Are you gonna push?
I just think at this point I have so much stress that why not? You know?
Yeah.
At this point I am fighting
fighting for your life,
former wife, and well, it is what it is, guys.
Wait, was that another?
Yeah, that's a 1 on the
another
that is
another 1.
Let us roll on the table and we will see what it is that prevents you from being able to defend this spot.
That's a 5 and a 4. That's a 54.
You are bitten in the stomach. The wound is not that deep, but soon you will get a fever, and within T6 days you will be dead. 5. Now, what did you get?
Can we go with yours?
Yeah, we can go with mine.
I got a 1.
Okay. But the bite has happened. I imagine you're going to cry out in pain. It's going to be evident.
She's trying to muffle it, but it's like this bitten back, like grunt, I think.
That is when you can hear the car approaching. A potential to escape. But with the very stark reality, Isla, of what it means to be bitten.
I'm just gonna, through the pain, call out, Kate, the car's here.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. And I'm gonna hold back and let you get in the car first.
Do you get in the car, Caitlin?
Do I notice the new wound?
You'll have heard it. And yeah, I imagine you're bleeding.
Yeah, Isla's kind of got a hand on her stomach and it's like, I imagine, slippery.
If you get in the back, you can shoot as we pass.
Kate, you know what happens from this. I don't want to risk anyone in this car. I don't want to risk you, okay?
You have time. You have time. We've seen it before. You have time, and if needed, you can leave when we're safe.
Okay.
But you can shoot in the car. I can't. None of us can. Okay? Rational thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. Get in the car.
Together, okay?
Sure.
I'm going to hold your hand and just squish in whatever tiny space is available for us.
Yeah. There is 4 of you in there. One has a very nasty headwind. I imagine slipping in and out currently. The other, only you two know the extent of your wound. The car is ready to go, but there is someone in the way. Malcolm.
My love is like a red, red rose. It's newly sprung in June. I have missed you. How did you find me? How did you find this place? And I'm just slowly walking towards this individual walking towards me.
You see confusion to the steps, but the head will turn at the sound of your voice. People can only speculate about whether or not it's recognition. But she will start to walk towards you.
You do remember me. I'm sorry I left you there. I shouldn't have done that. Look at this mess your pals have caused. I'm gonna have to get you out the road, pal. Otherwise, they're gonna do it.
Noah is going to be watching your back to make sure that no others come towards you. Malcolm, I would like you to narrate what happens as you get her out the way of the car.
I take the chain off around my neck and be like, I've kept it every day for you. Can I put it back on again? And I go to take the hand that's probably stretched out towards me and try to place it onto a ring finger.
I think it might be a struggle. It's a slow movement. You're going to have to hold to the hand to keep it steady to do it. Will you do that?
You're not going to bite me, are you? You wouldn't do that. What would you like me to roll?
What would you like to roll, Sam? I feel agility makes sense. I would also allow a curveball of an empathy roll.
I think empathy would work in this situation, which I have a 5 in.
Oh. Will love prevail? It does. You get the ring on the finger.
2 successes.
Yeah, 2 successes. The ring will go on a little easier now, without the unpleasant detail. The ring's a little skinnier now. She is going to keep trying to pursue. It is then that the jaw will distend and the sounds of hunger and need that drives the undead. She's going to keep trying to get closer to you.
I'll just have my hand out again, like, just follow me. Just out the road. Let them out. And then we'll go a walk. Listen, I can hear them. Can you hear them? Curlews. 3. Come on. Let's go find more.
And with the sounds of the birds, making the scene seem almost sweet, if you proceed to keep moving backwards, she will follow.
I'll keep walking backwards, hand outstretched.
Now, whether there is recognition within her and knowing that there is only hunger within, it's so much more powerful than anything else for these creatures and for her in this moment. She is going to try. Perhaps it is just the drive to consume, or perhaps she's trying to take you beyond the threshold of this life so that you can join her again.
What's the car doing as I'm walking by?
If you are out of the way, the car is going to pull up to the point where it is roughly in line. I imagine they're going to look to you to see if you need rescue. I have a funny feeling Noah is going to try to push them on and make them go.
I'll hold my arm up and you'll see the bite scratch that I have. Don't suppose anybody can do anything about this. Go.
I will allow any of you to say anything before you leave if you wish.
You got up there, Malcolm. You enjoy yourself with Helen, right?
I'm enjoying myself well now. But sure.
Maybe
Right.
God does exist, old man.
Here's hoping.
Okay. What we're going to do is, as the car leaves, it is going to be able to drive for some distance. The countryside here is vast, and you get through quite a bit of countryside before you ever have to meet other towns. You're going to get somewhere peaceful enough that it feels like the threat is done. And the car is going to stop. What I would like from Ruri and Isla and Caitlin is to tell us what you think is going to happen with your character. For one of you, it is going to involve your last moments. We'll start with Ruri. How would you like the end of Ruri's story to look?
I think Rory will stick with Caitlin, if only for a short while, just to get the medical attention he needs. I think maybe Rory pulls through from the various headwinds and things he got at the farm. And I don't know if we ever know for sure if he finds his kids, if he ever finds out what happened to them, or if he ever finds them. But if it is the last time that anyone in that car sees him again, they know that that's all he's going to do for the rest of his days.
Caitlin and Isla.
I think we'd stay with the group while we sort of try and get away from the carnage we left. And when it comes to a safe time and a safe point, I mean, some of the people in the car will have seen Isla's wound and will know what that means. And I think there comes a time when she can feel the fever sinking in and the feelings that, you know, have become your worst nightmare to feel. And I think she takes herself away from everyone. You know, she's made sure Lucas has never seen this. And I think before Isla makes the call to go off on her own and find somewhere quiet, she finds a quiet moment with Caitlin to just sit and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is what it took. You were right, it shouldn't have. But I was never the smart one. And I need you to know that I love you. That I didn't stop. And I think this was worth it because you can do something now. I know if anyone can, it's gonna be you. And I'm glad that this is how it's gone and that you have what you need. And I'm sorry that I can't be here with you to watch you do it because I can see now you were right. I should have been there with you the whole time. But I love you. And hey, this is me being there with you. Okay, I'm gonna be there with you. And thank you for being here with me.
This is the most you've done. The most you've talked.
Hey, maybe that's a side effect.
I like to believe I like to believe I would have left. I don't know if I would still be here on my own. If you hadn't followed me, that would have.
I was never gonna not, Kate.
Do you want to still be walking around, or do you want to go out and not become one of them?
You saw Malcolm's. I don't want that to be us. But you don't need to do that, okay? I don't want you to go through that. I can do it. But and it's up to you if you want to be there with me or if you want to say this is it and we can have this moment regardless of everything else that's happened, and this can be nice. It's up to you, but I'm not doing that. I'm not becoming that.
I'm sorry I put so much pressure on you.
No. No, you
I
don't need
never
to
wanted to
apologize.
accept
I was a bad wife, okay? And that doesn't mean I didn't love you, or that both of us weren't just doing the best that we could. I can see that now. Fucking, of course I can. Timing. But I don't resent you, Caitlin. I never did. I knew why you were pushing me, and I understand that. I wish it had worked a bit sooner.
It all doesn't matter right now anyway.
Mhm. Yeah.
What do you want to do? I'll stay here with you gladly.
Can you? I love you. Can you just stay with me? And in the morning, I'll just go on a walk, okay? With my gun. And who knows? Maybe Malcolm was right. Now don't, I know you hate this, but maybe Malcolm was right. And maybe he wasn't. But I would like to just have the rest of this day with you, if that's okay. And in the morning, we'll go our separate ways.
Okay, then I have a request.
Of course.
Let's just be the way we were back in the ER.
Okay. That sounds perfect. And I'll kind of wrap my arms around you and kind of hide my face in your neck, and you can probably feel the tears there. But I hold you for a moment, and I try not to think about what's coming next.
When the morning comes and Isla goes, you know what she's going to do, Caitlin. Do you do anything after that?
After we split ways, I took a moment to think about if I should continue traveling with the rest of the group or if I should do my own thing. And throughout all of this, the one thing that has been pushing me forward is my drive to want to do something more. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to travel with the group until at a certain moment there's a split of ways as I want to go to a settlement, some kind of city, and taking my bag with me. If some decide to come with, they can. If some of them don't, I leave them with some painkillers, some medication. And I move to the next city to try and find others who might be able to help me progress the research on these things. Try and get somewhere for the future of us.
I think Oscar and Lucas definitely come with you. It seems through it all, Lucas wants to learn how to help people, and he thinks you can teach him.
I'm the shittiest doctor, kiddo.
There are other ways to help, and Oscar and Morlick stay by his side. We go back now to the farm, and for our final dearly departed monologue, Malcolm.
You remember the high street, don't you, darling? Saturday mornings, just the two of us. A wee cafe on the corner. We always said the eggs were terrible, but we kept going back anyway. Wee morning, the curlews and peewits overhead. You were always a good luck charm. Then a warm breakfast, tucked into the corner by the window. I can still hear your laugh, clear as anything. The way you tease me for reading the menu like it ever changed. World was smaller then, softer. We didn't have much, but God, it felt like enough. I walked the length of that street again not long after it all happened. Weeds coming up through the cracks, windows smashed in, signs hanging like broken teeth. But I still saw us, plain as day. You in that old blue coat, me beside you clutching that battered thermos like it meant something. I thought maybe if I went back I'd find some trace you left in the brickwork. But you weren't there. I mean, you were there. Still are, I suppose. I remember when you went. Quiet. Like you just stepped into some place I couldn't follow. Eyes gone. Face slack, but your hand still reached for me. Even now. Maybe some part of you does still remember. Maybe it's just muscle and echo. I should have ended it. I should have let you go. Every time I saw you shuffling behind that door, I saw you in that cafe morning, smirking behind your teacup. I couldn't do it. So I locked the door. Not to keep you in, but to keep me out from trying to come in and be with you. I couldn't do it. So here we are, walking the last stretch. I think I'll hold on to this a wee bit longer. Maybe they'll find somewhere nice to live after all this. Somewhere quiet. Another wee farm, maybe. Bit of land left to the weeds. Room for a wee fire, tin roof. Sky that still knows how to turn pink in the morning. Maybe there'll be more kind folk. Or foolish ones making daft choices with open hearts. Maybe there'll be another wee dug for that wee dug. Something friendly, soft-eyed, chasing butterflies like the world never ended. Maybe they'll find peace there. Maybe they won't. But they'll try. So fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I. I know you're gone. I know that. But let's walk a wee bit longer. Just a wee bit longer. When it's time, when the sky darkens for good, I'll remember you like this. And I will love thee still, my dear, till all the seas gang dry.